Okay, the Elf King, a figure of authority and power, but also a sense of magic about him. Okay, so let's create the Elf King. Right, I think the head would be an oval shape, but squared off at the bottom, because this character is fairly angular, like that, but powerful, you know, a powerful physique. A thick neck, the body, broad shoulders coming across like that, okay. Deep chest coming down like that to a narrow waist. See that tapered shape there, down to the waist. Then we have the hip shape coming in here, right? And you know, I think a tall figure, so accentuate the length of those legs, coming right down, like that, down to the knees, and all the way down to the ankles. And this foot probably would be perhaps coming forward like that, okay? And the other leg coming in there, say, down to the knee, and carrying on down there, roughly down to the ankle, and then this foot perhaps coming out slightly like that. Right, the arms. Now I think this arm here would be down at his side almost. Again, you know, accentuate the thickness of the arm, because I think, you know, we've got a powerful figure. And the arm coming down here, so the bulge of those muscles on the forearm there. And I think this hand would be perhaps lightly gripping the hilt of his sword. Something like that. So the hilt would come in there, you know, that kind of area there is the angle. And the actual sword itself coming down like that, but it was resting on the ground beside his foot. Down like that. Okay. The other arm, again, accentuate those muscle shapes, the biceps, you know, broad shoulders, these muscles here, like that, coming out to the elbow, that shape there, and then coming back in again. I think this hand here, possibly with the fingers spread, perhaps ready to, you know, go over and grasp his sword. Something like that. Okay, so there's the shape of the Elf King. So let's put in the details, create our character. Okay, now I think he'd look quite stern. So we'll pull his eyebrows down the middle, slightly like that. Okay. But also remember the characteristic of the elves, almond-shaped eyes. So we'll give him large almond-shaped eyes like that. Okay, another one coming in there, like that, and looks out sternly to the side. Okay, and a straight nose, I think, perhaps something like that. Okay, and the mouth, perhaps slightly turned down, disfavour, maybe he heard some bad news. And the top lip, quite a full mouth, you know, there's the top lip and the bottom lip coming in like that. Alright, and the high cheekbones, I think, an angular shape coming in like that down to his chin, square chin, coming back up to his ear, which of course characteristic of the elves again, pointed ears. So we'll have a nice pointed ear in here, like that. Okay, and we can maybe add the other cheekbone coming in there. Now his crown, low on his forehead like that. And again, as I said, you can have fun designing it for yourself, but I imagine it's a simple shape like that, okay, with perhaps a diamond symbol on it. His hair coming in like that, probably parted in the middle, so coming down on the other side, you see it like that, perhaps going behind his ear, and on this side perhaps flowing down behind his head. The same with that. Okay, now his neck, a wee bit more to this side, I think, bring it in there, make it a bit thicker there, okay. Then we'll start to put some details on. They'd be wearing a cloak, so I think you would put in a couple of clasps here, maybe like that the cloak would come from, you know, and it would perhaps start there and maybe hang down with broad shoulders, you know, would hang down, coming behind his arm there. Remember to accentuate these muscles. He's a strong, powerful character, like that, okay? Takes a slightly broader pen, put in these details, okay? Down to his wrist again, accentuate those muscle shapes, okay? Like that, there are a couple of lines, right? His hand, as I say, perhaps ready to reach out and grab his sword. And his thumb appearing there, like that, okay? And his chest. Well, let's put in a little bit of detail up here first of all. Perhaps, looks a bit like, perhaps something like armour plating. A breastplate coming in, something like that. And again, the repeat lines are good to do. Make it interesting, okay? And the other bit of his cloak, I think, perhaps looped over his shoulder and coming behind his hand there, his arm there rather. Okay, now his chest, as I say, nice and big, powerful, coming down to a narrow waist, coming in like that, you see, and the waist itself, with the belt, perhaps another diamond shape in there. Okay, and now I'm thinking of the bottom part. I think perhaps a long tunic bottom here, right? Coming out parted from there. And perhaps showing parts of the legs as well this time. Okay, so it came in something like that and swing out there. Now this one perhaps come out like that. Okay, and it would swing out behind him. Say something like that. Okay, and the other part coming down there behind the sword, which I'll draw in a second. Now his other arm here, again, that muscle shape coming in there, okay, as he grasps that sword. There's his fingers going around the hilt, like that, okay, and the actual hilt of the sword itself coming in, perhaps the top looking something like that, all right, and the other part coming in something like that. And then we could add on the rest of the sword, the middle of the sword coming down there, the blade coming down like this. Okay, right, and then we draw in the legs. Now, I can imagine that the kind of leggings that he has on are fairly loose and baggy, almost kind of Eastern look about them. So I would probably bring them out there, like that, and put maybe a couple of rings on there, and then put his boots in from underneath. A quite exotic kind of look. The other leg will come in, appearing somewhere like that, behind the sword, and this part of his tunic would swing out there. Okay, bit of his foot coming in there, behind the sword, and the heel would just appear in there. And the back of the tunic would be probably somewhere like that. Now, to finish off, I'm drawing the rest of the cloak, which will come down behind his arm here, and just hang nicely like that. And the other part of his coat probably come down and appear there somewhere. Yeah, okay. And there we have our quite stern looking elf king. Right, now let's rub out a couple of these guidelines here. There we are. You see, this time we really did need to draw, and well, we always need to, but more so this time because we're seeing parts of the leg. Okay, there we are. And that's our elf king. Right, great. Now I hope you can join me in the next few episodes where I'll be showing you how to draw even more characters from fantasy stories. So remember, hit that subscribe button. In the meantime, all the best and happy drawing.